Okay, welcome. Do you know what's exactly interruptions and disruption? Makes loved and lost. That's what's just happened, right? I've just done a reading and it was great. I loved it, right? And I've lost it. I deleted it by accident, right? And I at the beginning of it, the camera fell and everything, and I was saying that it was a King of Cups and he was falling right into your lap, and it was also about the feeling of winning the lottery, and I've just called to say I love you. That's and also in it the reason he's doing this, and it'll be before I won't let the sun go down on you. He's like a protecting of you. It's a Queen of Cups, a King of Hearts, uh, as well, right? King of Hut. You're both the same. It was like twin flames, and it was like it was coming in and falling in your lap. These things because you it, he understands exactly where you're coming from, and it was about all these boundaries that you've set up, and I talked about the boundaries having you know it's what we do is a lot of us, because when we love, we have things happen to us, right? And we things that things that we say to people, I would never do that. Do you know what I mean? And yet it's like hypocritical, because when it happens to you, you forgive it because you love. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what happens is it goes on, and these cycles occur, and things can get worse, and you you take each other for granted, and basically they wanted me to talk about boundaries, but the whole reading was beautiful. Do you know what I mean? And he'll be coming in before sundown to say I love you. For a lot of you, remember, this is not for, not every reading is for everyone. There is always something in a reading that you can take away and ponder and muse on, and musing is fantastic. And getting off the beaten track, and this is what keeps happening to you. You kept getting off the beaten track. You can keep saying, I'm never, never again, and you let it go, and you let it go because of your forgiveness. That doesn't mean to say you forget. It's just because you love. And it's like, why these things are coming in is because you've set some of these boundaries that you've set. You're keeping to them. Do you know what I mean? You're actually saying no. Like it's kind of like we this consciousness now that's happening, this expansion of consciousness, right? It is allowing us to see in much deeper depth of everything, and you are kind of saying, listen, it's not about this and it's not about that. It's about what it's about looking in the dark places. It's about looking at what you are capable of and what I'm capable of, and finding these trust issues that happen in relationships, these trusts that are broken and forgiven. But why it's happening is, if this is you, if this sounds any way like your story, right? It's because you're sticking to your boundaries. You are doing nothing else. You're doing nothing to harm anybody, right? Apart from coming from heartfelt, and you may have had a great big heartfelt the talk with somebody. You may you may have said all of these things of what you don't trust and why, and how things make you feel. You might have just opened your heart, and if it's the twin flame that you're with, and you think that this is them, this is also, if it's not a new person coming in, this is also makes them open their heart. It makes them see things more clearly, and as in the last ones, as in quite a few readings, you you can't help anybody. They have to do this journey themselves, and it's all personal, and they have to do it just like you're doing it, just like you are just concentrating on your own stuff, no harm to anybody, just getting on with it. It's kind of like love and light, if you want to talk like that, but it's more than that. It's more. You have found, more self-worth within yourself. That's what you have found, and you are really sticking to these, to these boundaries that you have put up, and this person respects that. Whoever they are, whether they're with you or whether they're coming in, this person can do no other but stand by and look exactly what you are doing and respect. And that's what we all need to do in this world, is have more respect for each other's feelings. Loved and lost, you may have, but what you're going to find is nothing like you can imagine.